Hello, welcome back. Fun times. So, again, this is part 3 of me and my client. So, what this is now is bag work. So, I'm a little bit unorthodox when it comes to a little bit of bag work, and I like to kind of, what do I class it as? I like to kind of push the boundaries and make bag work as realistic as possible. So, we're gonna hear. I've got some foam things in my hand, and it's kind of mimicking sparring, and it helps to create a good reaction while punching as well. So most people that punch a bag just punch a bag and then they just punch it at their own pace. They don't necessarily have someone there to kind of push them along. So I'm here to do that job. Okay, so what I'm looking for here is, when he works on this bag, is his technical proficiency. So I want him to develop proper technique, power and accurate strikes while reacting, as you can see here with this, to me and reacting to me. He's improving his timing and his adaptability and putting him under that pressure that would kind of mimic a sparring session, so to speak. So this here is kind of speed and a little bit of agility as well. He's moving, but it's more of his lateral movement, his body movement, and making sure that his hands are up always. I suppose that's one of the main things that I kind of want to kind of mimic here, is making sure that his hands are up, he can block and he can counter straight away. So trying to improve his explosiveness, his movement, his agility, his lateral agility, so he can react quickly to basically incoming attacks without getting hit too hard. Okay, cool. So this is like using a foam thing. It's probably so frustrating for him. I can imagine it's so frustrating for him to get tapped in the face by these. But it's actually better than getting tapped with these than it will be with like a set of gloves and someone behind it that is a lot heavier than him punching him in the face. This serves for conditioning and endurance as well. So he's constantly under pressure. So, he's working at a higher pace than he normally would if he was on the bag himself, and he doesn't have any breathing. So it's because it has me breathing down his neck, basically hitting him with these foam pads. So it's also creating reaction as well. So what I want him to do is react to, he blocks, he counters, he blocks, he counters, but it's constant. So you're in the ring, you're getting hit, whether it be boxing, kickboxing, and you're basically reacting to that person coming at you. You want to react as much as possible. This is increasing your cardiovascular endurance. Conditioning as well. So you're conditioning yourself into reacting to anybody that basically hits you at whatever level. So it could be a high level that's coming in with you, or it could be a low level that comes in with you. But either or, you're reacting. You're getting used to kind of keeping your hands up and blocking as well. So this is the kind of main aim for this kind of exercise that I'm doing here. So I'm combining obviously the workouts. I'm trying to build your stamina and basically your resilience over time. What this also does as well, it gives you a mental focus. And you have to concentrate, because these drills that I'm actually performing now, you have to react quickly, you have to be accurate, and you have to concentrate. So concentrate on keeping your hands up, which is the main thing, because otherwise you're going to get hit. Obviously developing a strong body and a strong mind gives you that ability to improve. You've got to stay calm and focused under pressure, and again, that mimics what you're doing in the ring. It's a realistic stimulus as well. So what I'm doing here is kind of realistic in the sense of, obviously someone is going to react to you all the time. You can size people up, but people are going to come at you. So you've got to be able to react in like you're going to have to be able to react in a way that basically when you're under pressure. So this is kind of simulating real kind of world scenarios without being a super real scenario. So it involves them responding to unpredictable movements and attacks, which is what I'm doing here. You've just seen me randomly just throwing hands. So it's incorporating different types of training, and like I don't see many people actually doing this form of training on the ring, which for me is really good, because it just basically gets you in tune without getting you hurt, but it gets you in tune to actually reacting and increasing your standing levels, increasing your endurance levels, making you concentrate and getting you ready for that actual sparring. Most people don't find this fun, but I find this fun. I like mixing it up a little bit, and for me it's quite exciting to see the guys kind of like improve along the way. And I'm always engaging, I'm always laughing, I'm always kind of trying to make it as enjoyable as possible. This gives it that kind of versatility and adaptability to, when you train on the bag, you're doing other drills. I like to keep my training sessions upbeat, up tempo, and making everybody kind of really work hard is my point, and learn, the right way as well. So all of this training you can adapt, whether it be martial arts, whether it be kickboxing, whether it be Thai boxing, whether it be boxing, it doesn't really make a difference. You can adapt this to kind of any form of training, and this helps you to have that kind of personal self-defense going on as well. So overall, combining this into your training session is different, but it makes that person work that little bit harder, puts them under that little bit of pressure, and just gives them, makes them, like I say, makes them work just that little bit harder, just so that they can progress and move forward and not be intimidated when they get into the ring. You can see he's like flinching. So this is kind of like preparation for actually, if he does actually spar outside of me or spars with his friends or anything else, he's going to keep his hands up, because that's the main thing that people kind of tend to not do, is keep their hands up when they're actually training. So keep their hands up, being able to block, being able to block and counter, being able to be sharp. And again, this gives you a bigger skill set, gives you physical conditioning, gives you just that little bit of enhanced mental fortitude, and I find this essential for like any kind of combat sports. I'd love someone to be doing this for me as well. So So what you'll see on here as well is that I'm going to do some bag work, some big round circular punch work. So I'm going to do like different combinations, hook combinations, uppercut combinations as well. That's going to be coming up shortly. So as I always say, enjoy the rest of the video. So just to elaborate back a little bit on these combinations that I'm going to do, just making sure that the hooks are right, make sure it's turning the flips in, etc. It's concentrating on more technique than actual power, trying to enhance power. Because for me, if you hit someone accurate at 50%, it's going to hurt just as much as someone trying to swing from Australia to hit you with that punch. It's probably going to actually hit more, because it's going to be short, sharp, and it's going to be super accurate on the point. So, as I always say, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Enjoy the rest of this video, because you will see some more pad work coming up after this session, after this little section. And yeah, thank you very much for your support. Thank you very much for watching again. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye bye.